Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Didsbury Art Studio and I'm Sally, and in today's video what I'm going to do quite regularly now is I'm getting a lot of different ideas that have been commented on my videos, and I'd actually like to start doing some of the ideas that you're suggesting to me. So the one today is going to be, do you remember the video that I did on Nautilus? Which was the Petersham ribbon that was in a kind of shell shape. So we are going to do that with the millinery material called Sinamay. Now, I'm not sure, I'm holding my hands up, I am not sure whether this is going to be worked. This is for the first time, so this could be an absolute disaster. But I'm going to try it because I think it's a great idea. It is a malleable material and let's get straight into it. Alrighty, so I've got my Sinamay material, got this lovely pale blue, which I've not used. Don't think I've used it yet. And I got this from Etsy a while ago. And what I've done is, I'm just interested today in using the on the bias. So I have drawn out with a chalk pencil and my long metre length ruler, 2 chalk lines just from one corner to the other diagonally, and now I'm just going to cut that out. And I've also done 1.5 inches in width. And it's actually given me just less than a metre. Iron this very quickly, and I've also just trimmed off the edges just to make those straight. And if you remember, that's what the Nautilus looked like. But yes, so I'm going to do the same technique and we'll see how this comes out. To begin with, we are going to fold the Sinamay to the back like that, just give it a little edge. So we're going to just bend over the Sinamay fabric and just kind of drop it down a little bit, like so, and fold that and press it. And then we're going to do the same on the next one. Just a small space there and drop that down. Just holding it with my left hand. And I'm going to do the same again. And then I'm just going to use one of my clips to hold those on. And we're just going to carry on doing the rest. Certainly going to be a bit different to the Petersham ribbon. And then I'm literally just going to carry on doing all the rest of the Sinamay. And every time I've done about 4 pleats, I just clip it. Okay then, so I've got my upholstery thread. I'm actually going to use this because I'm too scared to use some of my normal thread because I think it may well snap when I pull the Nautilus together. like that. So I know it's white, and I'm not sure again whether this is really going to work, whether it's going to show up too much. I'll try and make my stitches really teeny tiny. So what we're going to do is we're going to start from the back, and see this little overlap here, this fold. Just going to pull my needle through. I'll put a really chunky knot on the back. Is it going to hold? Yep. And then I'm going to do a small stitch back again. Oops. So here we go. So what's just happened there is the thread got attached to the raw edges of this Sinamay, and that's predict that it's going to be a bit of a fiddle with the edges of the Sinamay because the edges are so rough. I think the thread's going to get caught on it quite a bit, but it is the nature of the Sinamay unless we rolled the edge or sewed the edge. That might be something to try later, we shall see. So after you've done that first one, we're going to jump down to the next one. I'm just going to move that along. Difficult to see, there we go, there it is. And I'm going to jump to the next fold, just the top part of it. Carefully pull that through, and then we're going to do a very small stab stitch there, really small. Make sure my thread doesn't get caught on the end of that Sinamay, and it hasn't. Perfect. Okay. Then next we're going to do the third one along, which is this one. I'm trying to film it just in front of me on a little tripod, just for you to see a little bit more what I'm doing. Hopefully that'll help. So I'm going back down. I'm actually really curious myself about whether this is going to work. Be quite interesting. I might actually decorate it too with some beading. I'm not too sure. See how long this takes. So my needle's just going right down next to where I came up. Like minimum tiny stitch. And what I'll also do, if this doesn't work, or even if it does work, I'll link the other Nautilus. Oh no, it's coming down. I'll link the other Nautilus video that I did. In fact, I've done two. I'll link them both in the description box so you can have a look what I've done previously. Right, I think that you probably have got this now, what I'm doing. And I'm literally just going to carry on with the rest. Don't think you need me to film that, so I'll just whip it on a time lapse. And if you're finding that, if you're having a go at this, that it's quite difficult to push through the thicker bits of the layering of the Sinamay, then you can always use a thimble. Okay, so that's the, oh yeah, just one more. So that's that. So just need to, have I done all of them? Yeah, so just need to do a couple of knots there at the back. That's what it looks like so far. It's already starting to bend. That's the back. Okay, so what we're going to do next is you just come up from the back of your first fold. So I've gone back to the front. I finished over here. There's the back. I've just gone back to the front, but just at the bottom of the Sinamay. Just checking my knot's going to work. No, it didn't. It's going to make it a bit thicker. I'll start here. Can hear Layla. Hang on a sec. That's the cat. Hello. Come here. Where are you? Come here. Oh, what's happening? What's happening? Hi. Hello. Hi. Oh, you're a bit wet again from outside. Oh, here she comes. So, where were we? Over here. Hang on a sec. I think she's going to look for a bed. So, one momentum. Yeah. Here we go. Oops. Here's your bed. Oh. She's trying to squeeze in. There you go. Sorry. If you watch my videos and you're a subscriber or you just keep coming back, I'm sorry, but Layla, the cat, just is in most of them. She just seems to rock up when I'm filming and demand attention, which she doesn't always get. Oh, that knot is not working, so I've really got to, on that first one anyway, before it goes into an overlap, a layer needs quite a big chunky knot. Try again. So I've just come up and then we're going to go to the next fold. Come up from the back. Okay, and then we come up from the back of this one. And then this one. And then this one. Oops. Oopsie daisy. Do you get the gist? Because the Sinamay is not quite as opaque, obviously, as the Petersham ribbon, you can see this white thread on this side. So we're going to see again if this is a problem, because it shows, whereas it didn't really show up when I was doing the Petersham ribbon video. So I'll carry on to the end. Okay, I've got to the end and I'm not going to lie, I'm actually quite concerned about pulling this thread because I think it's going to, look, I can see that's already been caught on there a little bit. So let's just try and undo that. It's just got caught on the raw edge again. There we go. Now that's what I just wonder, whether it's going to get caught when I pull the thread in a minute. Not done this before. That one's a bit caught. Right, okay, let's give this a go. I hope the thread doesn't snap either. Let's try. It's quite tough. Oh, it's quite tough indeed. I'm so scared about snapping the thread. It's going. Seems to be getting stuck somewhere. Where is it? Give you a sec. What I've done is I've undone it, and I'm not saying I've solved this problem, but I've kind of undone it and then sort of trying to see where the thread is getting caught and not pulling. I feel like it's this bit here. Trying to grab the thread. It's definitely getting caught on this raw edge. Come on, we can do this. Just don't want it to break. The other thing we might have to do is do 2 pulls, so maybe 2 lengths of the thread, stop halfway, so it's not having to pull as much. That is getting caught on the edge there, I'm sure of it. Come back, come back, come back. All right, is that it? Is that it? Let's try again. Okay, everyone. Whew. This is something else. I'm trying to pull it, and I'm sort of getting a curve going. It is so much more difficult, if I'm honest, than the peachum ribbon. Yeah, thread's gonna snap. I wonder if this is gonna be the tightest I can do. Ooh, my fingers are going purple. Ah, have I done it? I think. Checking that's it. I feel as if it needs to just be pulled a little bit more. I'm so scared of snapping it at this late stage now. Oh, okay. Okay, that possibly could be the tightest we're going to be able to go, because that's going to be fed around there. And that's going to go around there. We can just tie this off now. Just look at Lady Layla here. Bliss. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just try to just create a little knot here. Sorry, I'm going to put a little stitch through. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Through there. So the other day I got a comment back from a subscriber who said it was really good to watch something that I'd filmed the other day. Which one was it? No. Real time, she said anyway. And, oh, maybe it was the heatless curlers. So I'm trying to do a little bit of that here. And then you've got the option of watching when, you know, it's not working for me, on how to persevere, or you can just fast forward till the end, so hopefully it works. So, but you just need to be doing what I'm doing here if you're having a go. And just small stitches to the core to hold it together. That's the back. And the front. So that is the Petersham ribbon one. And this is the Sinamay one. So, not sure what you think. I'm thinking that the white thread stands out too much. And so you'd have to use the same thread colour. Maybe I'll try that again. But this white does stand out a little bit too much for me. So, but the shape is there. I think it has worked. It's not the same width, the Sinamay. Maybe I should try a wider one as well. So, but they're quite nice. Maybe I need to see a cluster of them together. So I hope you enjoyed this video today, and if you did, do give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't done already and you'd like to see free content every week. I will see you in the next video. Bye! Hey Squirt! Hello! Are you giving Sally a lick? Oh, aren't I special?